Single-family home sales were up in parts of East Honolulu and in town last month compared to the year before, while the opposite happened in parts of West Oahu and Central Oahu. That's according to the Honolulu Board of Realtors, which just released its latest local market update. Now, as for condos, Waikiki, Kaneohe, and Waipahu saw an increase in sales last month. And joining us now is Fran Villarmia Kahavai,
Hi.
President of the Honolulu Board of Realtors. Thanks again for joining us this afternoon. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Great. And you know, based on those latest figures, so what is the best neighborhood if somebody's looking to buy a house right now? What is the best neighborhood to buy a house in?
So that's a great question because that's what everybody wants on their mind. So what we tell them is the best thing to do is sit down with a realtor, find out what you can afford first before you go looking out into a neighborhood. Right now, Hawaii Kai, they have a high number of sales, also a high number of listings compared to last year. So that might be a place that you would want to look. However, if you're looking for price as far as single family home, Makaha to Nanakuli has the best price where it's under $700,000. Of course, our median sales price on Oahu is $1.1 million. So if you're looking for someplace under $1 million, you might want to look at Everplain, Kalihi Palama, Pearl City, and even Waipahu.
And going back to Hawaii Kai, do you know why there are a lot of listings for Hawaii Kai right now?
I think right now people are looking and saying, hey, maybe this is a great time for me to put my house on the market. But I think people are looking to move maybe closer to town or maybe even get something larger, maybe North Shore, have more land, or even Kailua area. So it depends on people's what they want and what their goal is. So we see a 186% increase in the number of listings in Hawaii Kai.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
All right, from homes now to condos. So what's the best area to buy a condo right now?
Right now, condos in Waikiki is always the hot spot. There was 110 sales in Waikiki last month, and about 150 listings there. So if you want to look for maybe a deal, go and look in Waikiki first. If that's too busy for you, you may want to look out in the Waipahu area or even the Mililani area, or even in the Kaneohe area. There's some listings for sales there too.
In Waikiki, are people selling their short-term vacation rentals, or why are there so many?
You know, we
condos
hear a lot
there?
of that because they're unsure with the short-term law that is currently being debated in court. So a lot of people say, we don't want to take a chance. We just want to get rid of it and walk away. There's some people who are dealing with increase of maintenance fees come January 1st. So they're saying, look, I don't want to deal with that. Maybe I can just sell that and look for something else where it's more favorable for me as far as maintenance fees.
Okay, and you know, mortgage rates, I guess encouraging news, I guess,
Yes.
right now, right? They're starting to go down. They're not quite as low as
Yes.
they were several years ago, but it's encouraging news for people looking to buy a home.
It is, because you figure, say I wanted to buy something, but it was $200 more than my budget, but now with a little bit of decrease in the interest rate, hey, maybe I can get that property that I want. There's also some developers out there that's offering specialized interest rates for owner occupants. So you might want to look there too.
Great. All right, thank you so much, as always, Fran Villarmia Kahavai, joining us from the Honolulu Board of Realtors. And we have much more news ahead. We're going to be talking about Christmas trees coming up next. Stick around.